Well, why don't we go now live to the 9th hole, where we're going to join the group that features Hwang Youmin. Hwang Youmin playing alongside Yamashita Miyu and also Li Shuying from China.
A little bit of a rocky start for her today. Bogey on 2, bogey on 6, but a recovery birdie on 7. Here setting up for another birdie here on number 9.
Confidently in as well, and a very handy birdie to climb to 10 under par, 4 adrift of the lead.
Yamashita Miyu in the yellow shirt there, representing Japan. You'll see her with that big ball marker there as well.
And she's only 4'11". Not the longest player on tour, but has a short game that sizzles. But this is actually a putt for a par for Yamashita. 1 over the card today, so heading in the wrong direction on 9 under.
Oh, and she just missed it on the low-hand side there.
Now, a second shot went into the water on this 9th hole, and so that is frustrating. And a drop shot on one of the easier holes on the golf course. And so, in fact, a scoring correction out.
Yards here for Miyu. Certainly the course is definitely starting to get firmer and firmer out here, Kate. The ball is not really receptive.
Longest player in this group could just toss this up in the air.
Nice abbreviated follow through there, and continues to control that spin. Very good. Good distance control, just a little bit left, but she will have an uphill putt there for a birdie opportunity.
Let's go to the 10th now and join Yamashita for birdie.
Oh, and great speed control there from the back of the green there from Yamashita Miyu.
Who's taught by her father, who's actually not that great a golfer, which is somewhat strange, isn't it? He dabbles in the game, obviously a huge fan of it and a big student of the game, but isn't an official coach, but he is the one that has helped her carve out that fantastic golf swing. There's a couple of players on the Japan Tour that play on the LPGA. Ayaka Furuwe, also taught by her father. But they aren't professionals, the parents. They're just highly invested in their daughters.
Yeah, certainly when you have eye.
Well, it was a good shot in from Park. With her distance, was able to toss it up in the air and get that spin that she needed. And with that, I should say with Hwang Youmin, because then you get that control and you can aim for the flags, go for the targets and be more aggressive.
An uphill putt moving just a little left to right, and she could not have done that any better.
Good way to start. Trying to close in on the lead. 4 back right now, 11 under, chasing down 15 under. And wasting no time. Yamashita Miyu. There's a lot to admire about her game. Championship. Stunning wildlife. And also some stunning style here. You have to admire the way that Bae Sohyun carries herself around the golf course. A real striking figure. To climb to 10 under.
Oh, and just a big swoop and break and putt for her there. Had an incredible round of 67 yesterday. Exactly as Kate mentioned, the Korean players certainly take their time around the greens, trying to get a good look from every angle. I'm not sure if it's starting to slow the play up a little bit too much. But again, the girls are playing for lots of money, lots on the stakes. This is an important par save here for her. And a fantastic stroke there for the young lady to remain at 9 under par, or 11 under par. Apologize for the CG there. That was Coach.
Now Hwang.
Seems like she missed it out to the right, just hung out there a little bit. Maybe just got a little bit too fast with her hip rotation there, leaving the club a little bit behind.
A lot of these players, certainly from Korea, spend a huge amount of time on the range when they first take up the game. Some of them don't see a golf course for the first couple of years. They are pounding balls at the driving range, so their technique is always very, very good. This technique is excellent as well for Yamashita Miyu. Third shot in, and we can expect this to be close.
Oh, and it just needs to release up that hill just a little bit.
Oh, just as I bigged her up in the commentary box, said it was going to be next to the pin. Yamashita, you let me down. But it really is going to be fascinating to see how she fares this year, because she is one of the shortest players on the LPGA Tour. Currently 140. Fourth shot now for Hwang. Oh, this is great touch. I think maybe she was hoping that was going to release a little bit more. So a bit of work to do for par.
Certainly very interesting to see. Usually number 11 is a very birdieable par 5, but today we have not seen too many birdies here on the scorecard. Oh, and that's an aggressive stroke up the hill. Great speed gauging there for her. I wonder what her trusty caddy, what the conversation between the two of them is. As earlier we saw on the side of the screen, seems like he was trying to give her a little bit of a pep talk.
Yeah, they've been a good partnership. Only have been together since the end of last year. But John Bennett, who speaks Japanese, Yamashita Okay, Bae, Sohyun now. Good day yesterday. Oh, and that was a confident stroke from Bae. That was for a birdie at the 11th. Then came back a day later and added 10 shots to the score, a 75. But a good bounce back on Saturday, 68. To be part of the conversation for Ko Ju, currently trailing by 4. This now, a par putt to come for Bae Sohyun.
And seems like she tugged it right at impact there. And a drop shot for Bae, and it came at a very untimely manner for her.
Well, Hwang Youmin was in the bunker at the 11th, splashed out to here. So for Hwang, this is to remain at 11 under. This is important. Cannot be heading in the wrong direction with a surging Park Bok-yom.
All right, and a very confident stroke there from her. Exactly as Kate say, right now you just have to apply every bit of pressure you have on the leader. Dropping shot. Yes, certainly this drive, you got to keep it up the left-hand side of the fairway as the fairway feeds all the golf balls down to the right-hand side where you see the water hazard there. But for Miyu Yamashita, she does not have any problem here as her driving distance will not reach the water. She will be pretty far back here for this approach shot though. 152 yards. And taken dead aim at it, but not able to hold the greens here as that ball released all the way to the back of the green. Yeah, certainly we're accustomed to having some rain here in Phuket, but it has been dry. No rain for the past couple of days, exactly why these surface is firmed up so much. Now from our long hitting Hwang Youmin, one of the players that could really apply pressure on the leader here. Oh, and a fantastic shot there. A birdie on 12 will really push her momentum here for the back 9.
There's only 2 shots now separating Park from Hwang, so 14 under for Park. Let's go ahead now to Yamashita. Now Yamashita is 8 under. That's 6 shots back, and it's going to take something miraculous for Yamashita to be holding the trophy at the end of this afternoon. But if this went in, it would be useful. Oh, a couple of fans willing for that to pop in.
I thought you called that one right on, Kate. That would have came at such a great timing there for her to have that chip in right after our leader just 3-putted.
And ties with 144,000 going to the eventual champion.
Now here we got Hwang Youmin, one of the players that's slowly inching her way up to the top of the leaderboard. 4 birdies already today. To move within 2 of the lead. Remember, this will be a fantastic birdie here on hole number 12. Such a tough par 4 here. But this is where she exceeds. She's a long hitting machine. And in it goes. Beautiful birdie there from Hwang Youmin. 2 within the lead now.
And not many birdies had on the 12th hole. It's a difficult second shot. What is at stake? Now, meanwhile, why don't we go and join Youmin Hwang?
After a great birdie on 12, she found herself in the bunker here. She's gonna have to find some magic. Oh!
There's magic. Oh, I thought it had gone in.
We certainly was fooled by the umbrella there. I thought the golf ball was gone at the bottom of the cup there.
A nice execution from the bunker there from Hwang, who still very much has a chance at this title. Sits 3 off the pace, but the difference with Hwang is that she's one of the longest players out there, and so could have a crack at the green on 15. Good technique here.
Yeah, and worth another look there. She had to get it up and down quickly, and that she does.
A birdie look for Yamashita at 13.
To move up to 9 under par, and yes, she does. Certainly, that putter is starting to catch a little bit of fire here, but we just wonder if it's caught on a little bit too late.
Inside the top 10 in a tie for 8th. And a tie for 8th is 20,000 US dollars. So it certainly makes the week in Phuket even more enjoyable. Okay, Hwang Youmin looking for a sandy par. There's been plenty of birdies on the scorecard for Hwang. 2 at the front 9, couple on the back.
Oh, and a fantastic sand save there for Hwang Youmin. A quick trip to the beach, but back in on the green, and a quick up and down for her.
Hail from, but it's certainly Japan that is making a big run up the Rolex rankings. It's a country that's just creating the biggest movers. Yamashita is a perfect example of that. Ryo Takeda, who won last week on the LPGA. And you wonder if Japan is going to surpass South Korea, which has always been a powerhouse. Well, one of the powerhouse players is Hwang. This for a 2, and it's not going to be high enough.
Yes, Kate, very interesting to see the switch between the powerhouses between Korea, Japan, United States, and now, of course, with Thailand being in the picture as well. We're certainly very proud of that. And a par putt for Hwang. Oof. And a mistake it's gonna haunt her here. To drop a shot here on 14. And that was one of the players that had a chance to catch the leader there.
Do the morning that they play.
Yeah, certainly. Well, Tiger Woods himself is one of the biggest preacher on those warm-up routines. He spends 4 to 5 hours before each rounds, right? He spends 2 hours in the gym getting his body warmed up. He calls it glute activation. And then obviously he hits the driving range, hits a couple of putts, work on his touches. But also another player like Lydia Ko, you know that after that fantastic rookie season she had, she also went back and revamped her swing as well, working on her technique with David Ledbetter back in the day. And seeing her working diligently at the academy at Champions Gate, it was fantastic. She was always such a joy to work with. And she's always just has such a great smile and great attitude. I think that is the key ingredient when you are working so hard.
Well, that was for a birdie for Hwang Youmin, and that would have moved the South Korean to 12 under par, but she will stay at 11.
Exactly like this young lady, only 21 years old. Her golf swing reminds me a lot like Rory McIlroy. Really just gets into the ground great and extend out of it great as well. But that 3-putt on 14 and that missed birdie opportunity there on 15 seems like it's really taking the sails out of her boats here. Our highest ranked player here this week, Yamashita Miyu, for birdie to move up to 10 under par. And just a missed opportunity there for her as well. 1 over par for the day. Not exactly the final round she's looking to have here. But I'm sure she'll learn a lot from this experience.
In regulation on tour, this player, Yamashita Miyu, also hits her fair share of greens. This now, the putting action on 16 for Yamashita. Her final round charge has not eventuated. This is for a birdie, though, to get to 10 under.
In the all-white, lining up her putt there, the long-hitting Hwang Youmin. Oh, and it's tracking online, and in it goes. Beautiful birdie putt there from Hwang Youmin. Got a shot back from that 3-putt on number 14 there. 4 birdies already for the day, but just too many bogeys.
And that gets her within 2. Par saver required for Yamashita at 16. But a round so far of 1 over par for the Japanese star. And I think we've come to expect so much from her, how they played it. And here we are now on 17. And you can see the shot that Youmin Hwang has to go with. There's a lot of green to work with, but that was a tug off the tee for Hwang.
Oh, and a big bunker shot from her there. And did it just almost. So close, yet so far.
Play the putt for her. He'd be happy to have a crack at it. All right, we're going to go ahead now to the 18th. And Hwang Youmin. Oh, it's been a frustrating day for Hwang. But does, in the end, finish with a round of 72. 65, 75, 68 for Ko Ju.
And a 65 on that final round again there for Ko Ju. 7 under par round, matching her very first round there. Yeah, certainly it's been a roller coaster for her, isn't it? Started off round 1 with a 65, round 2 75, round 3 68, and a spectacular finish today.
Well, for the stylish player, Bae Ho-seung, this would be a good way to finish. It's going to move from left to right, but it would be to finish on 8 under par. Is it high enough? In fact, too high for Bae. Well, a round that featured 3 bogeys, just the 1 birdie. She would have expected better from herself, a 3-time winner last year on tour. But still, this is the first event on the KLPGA, 29 to come in 2025. And a chance for the players to leave Korea up ahead on the 18th. Yamashita from 107 yards.
Brilliant shot from her. Something we're so accustomed to seeing from her, especially when there's a wedge in hand.
We'll be able to generate some spin.
And a lovely shot also, keeping it below the flag, trying to get the lone 3rd position here.
Well, to finish with a 3, Hwang Youmin.
To move up to 3rd place here.
Just not quite high enough. Well, a round of 71 for Hwang Youmin, even par out. Back in 35, so 11 under par, which is a tie for 5th, alongside Kim Soo-ji and Apachaya Yubon. Or can Yamashita bury a putt on 18? There's only been 1 birdie on the scorecard. That came at 13 for the young Japanese star. Bogey on 17. But indeed, it holds its line. And an excellent 3 for Yamashita Miyu, the world number 14. 9 under for the championship. She'll return to the States where she'll continue to play on the LPGA Tour. But what a future she has. A rookie on tour, a 13-time winner on the Japan Tour, and a real name to remember this year.